Here we are, folks, the final four teams of the Super Disney Ride Showdown. It's Big Thunder Mountain versus Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, and Pirates of the Caribbean going against the Haunted Mansion. Folks, we've seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows in this tournament, and today is going to be amazing. Folks, this is it. Whatever happens here in these results are going to move on to the finals and the third round matchup, as voted by you, the fans. So folks, let's get right into it, the final four of the Super Disney Ride Showdown. In the first matchup, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance versus Big Thunder Mountain. Final score, 204 to 185 in favor of the Resistance. On Instagram, that equated to 114 to 119 in favor of Big Thunder Mountain. But the Twitter vote matters in this one, 90 to 66 on Twitter in favor of the Rise of the Resistance. And in the second matchup, Pirates of the Caribbean versus the Haunted Mansion. Final score, 272 to 203. Mansion taking it all on Twitter with 134 to 96. And on Instagram, a little bit closer, 138 to 107. Pirates of the Caribbean just couldn't keep up with the fans of the Mansion. And that's what happened on Twitter. This is it, folks. The last two teams standing. It's Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, the newest attraction in Disneyland, versus the Haunted Mansion, a Disneyland classic since 1969. Who will take it? Let's find out. Well, let's start off with Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is an instant Disneyland classic. In fact, these are my two favorite rides in the entire park. So expect this one to be extremely close. The Haunted Mansion, you have, it's just like Rise, it's bi-level. You have, you start off in the stretching room and it feels like you're going down, which you are. And Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, it's another bi-level. You go up and then you go down. So it's very interesting to see what happens. One is the rather easy to get into. And Star Wars Rise of the Resistance needs that boarding group process, but if there's one thing that I've learned so far is that if you use the right strategy, you would be able to make it through with a high boarding group. So I don't have any issues there. In fact, I really love playing the boarding group game early in the morning. But taking a look at these, this is, yikes, this is, this is a very, very tough matchup. So there's so many fans of Rise of the Resistance who are already expecting this to have taken the entire tournament. And I kind of see that happening. You have the angry Kylo that rocks right at you right before you enter the little elevator shaft. And in the Haunted Mansion, you have all these happy haunts. You got the Hatbox Ghost, iconic characters in Disney lore. And so it's going to be a very tough thing to think about. You have the Omnimover, you have the trackless ride vehicles. Both of these technically have a drop in the middle of the attraction, except for Rise, it's at the end of the attraction. So, you really got to think what, you really want the newcomer to win. And in fact, I personally want the newcomer to win, the Rookie of the Year, the rookie sensation, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. But come on, the Haunted Mansion is just as good. It's going to be a very tough thing to pick. I'm not going to vote for that right now. But voting, in fact, for this tournament is going to continue on Friday. But we're also going to take a look at certain extras, because this tournament will be ending with a little thing called the Bracket Awards. Alright, so let's take a look at the first bracket award, the Jewel of California. The DCA attractions had really huge pushes in this one, and no other ride had a huge push for its fans than Midway Mania, and I'm going to have to give that to them. But even though Radiator Springs Racers is doing that, unless I'm voting for the wrong idea, but potentially with the final. Oh, the best DCA. I was thinking the other one. Midway Mania did have a huge push, so I am expecting it to. That is my bad. I did not read that correctly. Radiator Springs races. I mean, that is pretty nice. But he did not include Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Anyways, 31 votes in the early voting round for that. For the most thrills, it is going to be Indiana, Incredicoaster, Guardians of the Galaxy, Pixar Pal Around, and the Matterhorn. 3 against 1 in DCA. Oh, swinging. Okay. Let's see here. The nominees for this award are all thrilling for their own individual reasons. Some go upside down, others may throw out your back. Which ride are you most afraid of? Guardians. Guardians with that 63.3%. Nobody likes to drop. Well, I mean, I'm not a drop or ride attraction, but I do prefer something like Rise of the Resistance that has that satisfying drop, if, if that makes sense. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Bracket number 3, Best Music. These attractions all feature music that is absolutely iconic. Some are songs that you love to hate. Others are songs that you hate to love. Which ride's music is stuck in your head when you're riding the tram home? It's A Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, Guardians of the Galaxy, Splash Mountain. I can tell if some splashers are going to do that, but I really feel like this is leaning towards Small World, because Small World is that iconic theme by the Sherman Brothers. So, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm going to go for Small World, but I have a feeling Splash fans... Heyo, Guardians of the Galaxy with a rotating soundtrack. Interesting decision. In fact, it's a 3.3% difference and 33 votes in the early voting rounds for that. I think we are going to, we will be doing this tomorrow as well. We'll do a double upload tomorrow. Ooh, that's going to be fun. All right, so that is that number 4, Best Theming. These 4 attractions all excel in world building and immersion. Due to their expert craftsmanship and assistance from the cast members, you may forget you're at a theme park when you're experiencing these attractions. Need I say more? Rise of the Resistance. Who just voted for Grizzly River Run? There's little to nothing. Like, the cast members, there's no world. Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run to a slightly lesser extent, they are all within the world of Batuu. All the other attractions, Indiana Jones, questionable. The other two, Indiana Jones and Grizzly River Run, they're not built in highly themed areas. Adventureland is adventure in general. You got the Jungle Cruise, you have Tarzan's Treehouse, Grizzly River Run. You're themed to the redwoods of California, and the only other attraction in that land is Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, which I dearly love, by the way. So, Rise of the Resistance with that lead, Best Theming. 31 votes. Remember to vote on Twitter and Instagram. Bracket number 5, Supporters Shield. This is the one that I think Midway Mania, because Midway Mania has had the best of fans so far in this tournament, which has been amazing. It upset the Canoes. It upset many others in its run in this tournament. You have to give massive props to the fans of Midway Mania for making it such an amazing tournament. Some of the upsets have been very entertaining to watch, especially discussing it on Twitter has been so far out of this world. So Midway Mania, props to you. Folks, these are the polls for the bracket awards. The bracket awards will be, the results actually will be tomorrow, and then we'll also go live, not live, we'll have an upload for you guys, double episode as we take a look at as we take our votes for the finals. And we'll also give you a second episode that day, a review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I'm Mark Hedaway. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more coverage.